What's up, my gems, jewels, and crystals? You don't know me from anywhere, but my name is Diamond Surge, and I welcome you to Nell Watson's Founder Life. Happy Black History Month! Woo! It is Black History Month, and so for the first game, yes, we're going to be playing this game. Actually, I don't even know what it's about. I think from the Steam page, what I think it's about is like running your own business, being an entrepreneur, that kind of thing. So, I'm just excited to check out this game that I think was made by a Black developer, of course. That's what I like to feature for Black History Month. So I'm just so excited to get started with this game. Don't know how long it's gonna be, so we'll see. It's always a surprise with these indie games. So without further ado, let's have some fun. And remember, headphone warning. Okay, they got some funky music. I like this. Okay, let's get started. Welcome to Founder Life. Click or tap to move around. Okay. For a while now, you have dreamed of being your own boss, getting more control over your life. You have a job at the moment, but want to break out and end your own venture. You resolve today to start your own little business and see where that adventure can take you. Let's start off with the basics. What's your name? Oh, I can type. My name is Diamond. What's your startup name? We're just gonna say Diamond Surge. Diamond Surge, please. Awesome. Which self-portrait feels most right to you? Okay, I'll take the black girl. I'll take the black girl. Thank you. You've got a lot of work to do and your savings won't keep you afloat forever. But remember to take care of yourself. You are your best investment and you can't work if you run your body, mind, or spirit into the ground. Working on your own is about more than just business. If you can figure out what you want to do and why exactly you want to do it, you will be a lot happier. A good founder learns how to balance productivity, energy, mindfulness, and cash flow. Okay, Diamond and Diamond Surge. Yep, that's me. Okay. This is a perfect game because I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to run my YouTube channel as my business. I don't want to work for the man. I want to work for myself. And and I also have another business. Fun fact about me, I also have another business that is not attached to Diamond Surge. So, this is going to be interesting to see. Maybe I can learn a thing or two. So let's see. Episode 1, meeting your mentor. Let's go. You're finally fed up. The idea occurred to you a year ago and you dismissed it. It seemed ridiculous back then, and you haven't been able to kick it out of your head since. In the shower, during your commute, at breakfast, staring at the darkened ceiling of your room. You're tired of working for someone else. You're tired of having no control over your time, your money, your trajectory. You're tired of being someone else's employee. I know that's right. Can we get some snaps in here? You want to start your own business. Over the years, the idea is solidified. The work you need to do went from vague, shapeless blobs to crystalline task lists. You're where you want to go and how to get there, or you know where you want to go and how to get there, and you finally decide to give it a shot. As you pick the first day of the new year to make this broad change. Wait. Literally, this is like hitting really close to home, actually. You pick the first day of the new year to make this broad change. Kind of on mark for me right now. For 2025, 2025 did mark a change for me. As the clock ticks down on New Year's Eve, you realize you're not completely sure what spurred you to do this. Why do you want to do this? I want to strike it rich. I want to see just how far I can go. I want control over my time. I want to achieve my dream. Dang, let's see. It's not just about being rich, because I definitely want to be happy also. I do want to see how far I can go. I do want control over my time and to achieve I feel like this is more broad, to achieve my dream. I want to be rich. I want to be happy. And I want to, I just want to live the life that I want to live, which is my dream. I want to live my dream life. So I want to achieve my dream. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! It's the start of what you hope will change the rest of your life. Do you want to enable choice hints, which will allow you to see what impact the choice will have on your personal resource indicators? Recommend it? Okay, well, if you recommend it and you're prompting me to, then sure, we'll do that. Even though that's not real life. Otherwise, I did see that choice in the settings when I was checking for, you know, the settings before starting the game. But since they did say that, I'll do it. Because, you know, real life, you don't get to know how your choices are really going to affect, you know, nobody knows the future. But we'll do it this time. Hover over a choice and look up at the HUD, the HUD, for the impacts it will have. Okay. When this icon appears in your HUD, it means that selecting this choice will positively affect your relationship with the character appearing in that event. When this icon appears, it means that selecting this choice will negatively affect your relationship. Okay, makes sense. Also remember, $50 will be deducted daily for your ongoing expenses. Keep that in mind while planning your future. See, I'm a good planner. I'm a good saver. I feel like I'm a good businesswoman in general. This is going to be very interesting. I'm really excited to play this game now. So let's see how I do. Let's see if I can achieve my dreams. See who else plays a role on the journey. Okay. This is Skylar, the love of your life. You knew as soon as you met them, you wanted to be with them forever. They've had a bit of a rough life, but despite that, they have had their life together and are pushing forward. Their ambition, drive, and patience inspire you. You moved in together 2 months ago, and it's partially due to them. You have the confidence to take this step. I need to slow down and read better. That being said, you don't know how they will take this. If they don't support you, it's time to go. Don't let nobody hold you back. That's all I gotta say. This is Takashi. You've been friends since you were in diapers, going to school together and wreaking havoc through town. He's a bit of a joker. You are always the more serious one. He mellows you out and reminds you to enjoy the fun in life. You're used to hanging out at least 3 times a week, and you won't be able to do that when you make this change. His carefree nature has always been helpful, but you're worried you're not going to see eye to eye on this. Again, sometimes you just gotta leave people in the past. If they can't understand that you need to go hard and work on something for real, like, you know, that don't mean I want to be your friend anymore. I'm just focused. Man. Don't take it hard. Don't take it personally. This is Roger, your current boss. While not the worst boss you've had, you don't like working under him. He'll throw temper tantrums, sulk, and push more work at people he doesn't like. You don't ever want to be a boss like that. You're trying to hide your plans from him. You have a feeling if he finds out, things won't go well for you. Okay, fuck him. Let's start the journey. Would you like to announce your decisions, become an entrepreneur to friends and family? Okay, so if I say yes, what is this? My piece? What is this? I didn't even see. I forgot what these were. So, my drive, my ambition, I guess. Yeah, I'll announce it. You're not quitting your job though, right? Hell yeah, I am. As long as you're careful, then of course I'll support you. I would have liked to be a part of this decision though. Okay. I just want you to know I support you in reaching your dreams. If there's anything I can do, just say the word. Thanks, Skylar. I made dinner for you too, so you don't have to think about that tonight. Oh, thank you, Skylar. Thank you. That was very thoughtful of you. Or, awesome. You know how to keep me chugging along, Skylar. I'm going to say thank you. That was very thoughtful of you. I love that. You're approached about some quick contract work. It's easy money, but you were looking forward to a break this evening. What do you do? Yeah, this is a problem for me too. Keeping control of my time or accepting the money. You're approached about some quick contract work. Okay. $50? Ain't no rest for the wicked. Accept the money. Let's do it. The extra money would help, and now is the time for hustling. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, we'll be okay. You finish your work early this evening. You have the option of taking off early or of spending extra time polishing up your skills. If I finish my work early, let's polish our skills. We're going to be a little bit more tired, but that's okay. Let's polish our skills. You dig around for tutorials to help you improve and learn some things that will prove useful. See, I'm going about this like how I do in real life for real. Like, that's why I always tell y'all I'm always busy. I'm always busy, y'all. Roger calls you just as you're getting ready for work. One of the projects you're working on is canceled. There's no need for you to come into work this week. Say less. Take the hit and pay for a chill week away from home, or spend the time on your own. Wait. Take the hit and pay for a chill week away from home, or spend the time on your own freelance work. I need the money. Vacation time. That's gonna cost $300. Nah, I need the money. Now is the time to be laying on your laurels. You stick to the plan. Yeah, stick to the plan. So you're trying to start up your own business? That's awesome. Hey, come meet me at the cafe for a break to tell me more. I want to hear all about it. Okay. Ooh, rain shake gotta focus. Sure, buddy, I'll tell you. Sure, I'll go out and hang out with you. Ha! That's audacious, but hey, I support you. What are friends for? You don't think y'all can do it? Someone is asking you to do a quick contract job. It would be an extra source of cash, but it would take you away from your project for a few days. Take it up. How much money you gonna give me? I got $485. Do it. What? You're not gonna give me no money? I got energy to spare. I have energy to spare. So we're gonna do it. Ooh, nice chunk of change. It hurts your productivity and you find it draining to work on a project you don't care as much about, but the money sure is good. That's me real life with my real life other business. Yep. Congratulations, Diamond. You have survived 7 days as a founder. Oh, that was day by day. I didn't even realize. Okay. Let's see. Another sprint completed. Okay. Okay, I don't know what any of this really means for me yet, but let's continue. Weekly sprint completed. Okay, I'm starting up. Let's go. Oh, this is so exciting. Congratulations, things are going great, but don't get complacent. Founder life is a constant tension between taking care of your business and taking care of yourself. That is very true. This year, I want to take better care of myself and taking care of my businesses. For sure. Oh, this is hitting so close to home. I love this already. You read online that exercise helps with productivity, mood, and energy, but are worried taking an extra hour out of your day will hurt how much you get done. Become a member at your local gym. Establish an exercise routine, or it's not worth it. If I knew that I could cancel it in the future in this game, the choice would be a little bit easier. But for now, I'll keep up with myself. Yeah, let's do an exercise routine. Let's just go all in, taking care of ourselves. The extra exercise makes you sore and grumbly, and at first you take a hit to productivity at first. However, within a few days, your energy soars. You find you can stay focused much longer than before. Nice. You find your focus drifting away from work. You don't feel all that well tonight either. A little shivery. Don't be lazy, push through. Let's head to bed. Breaks are important. Getting sick will set you back weeks and you can't afford that. Yeah, if you're not feeling good, take a little break. But if you can handle it, go for it. Now that you're doing your own thing, you realize there's a lot of skills you don't have. Invest in an online course to gain those skills for $500. Study on my own or learn. I'm gonna say invest in yourself for now. Let's see if this pays off. Let's learn. It costs a lot of money, but you learn a fair bit about marketing that you wouldn't have known otherwise. This will come in handy later. Okay, I thought so. Let's see. You're working decently well today. Well enough, you think you've earned an early night. Shit, keep on going. Grind on. If you're on a roll, keep it going. You get more done but feel a bit depleted afterwards. That's fine. That's fine. You could be tired at the end of the day. Honey, can we talk? You never gave me a chance to agree to you having a startup. What do you mean? What is there to agree to, first of all? I don't understand, but sure, let's talk. This affects me too. If you quit your job and this doesn't pan out, we'll be living off my income alone. I gotta try though. It's not like I can't just, I'm doing side hustles also. And it's not like we could just come up with a time, like give me a year or two to see if I'm making any traction. If I'm not, then I'll go get a part-time job Or I'll work full time, whatever. I'll go get a job somewhere else, McDonald's or something. I'll get an income. Let's see what you say. I know we've only been dating for 8 months, so damn, y'all are moved in already? So it's hard for me to say this. It makes our relationship so serious. But we do live together, and if we're going to be together long term, what you do affects me and what I do affects you. If you work hard, then I'll try my hardest too. But cut me some slack, okay? Okay, Skylar, thank you for sharing this. I'll try. This is my situation to deal with. Okay, Skylar, thank you for sharing this. I'll try. Yeah. You realize you were a little selfish not to include Skylar in your decision. Suddenly, you realize you're risking a lot more than just your savings. The thought weighs heavily on you, but at least the two of you are on the same page. Yeah, she came with us in a respectful way, in a mature way. I'm not even mad at it. Yeah, that was fine. Did you hear? They made a movie out of Bonbon Fighters, that old TV show we were obsessed with in elementary school. We have to go to the premiere tonight. Haha, okay, Takashi, for old time's sake. Or come on, man, I gotta focus on real stuff. You don't gotta say it like that. So that's gonna be $50. Okay, Takashi, you know, since you came to me, I'll go out with you, sure. Sure, we can go out. Okay, so yeah, that kind of sucked. But hey, we got to hang out. As you're working on your project, you find yourself criticizing every move you make. You're not working hard enough. That looks terrible. No one will want to buy this. You realize your thoughts are somewhat harsh, but don't know how to deal with them. Are they helping you do good work, or are they helping your productivity? Well, yeah, like being too hard on yourself does hurt. And just to say, see, that's why I wasn't sure if I wanted to have these clues or not. But at the top, you have a green and 2 reds versus just a green. So let's just do the green. And I do agree that that kind of thinking does kind of hurt. So we'll say hurting. All your thoughts are doing is making it harder for you to work. You take a break to focus on the things you're doing well, then get back to it with higher spirits. Yeah. All right, we survived another week. Yay! You've been working without a break for most of the past few days and your body is starting to complain. However, you have a deadline coming up and can't afford a day off. How do you deal with this? Go on a long walk, do some stretches, and get back to work. Do some stretches and get back to work. You stretch your muscles, and while they calm for a bit, they start to ache again after an hour. You accept the pain and try to work around it. That's fine. You've stumbled across an app suite that seems pretty nifty. Organize checklists and calendar events dance in front of your eyes. Buy it and give it a shot. Let's see, how much is that going? $100? Let's give it a shot. Why not? It makes you a bit more productive for a week, but you can't figure out the fiddly mechanics to get it to do exactly what you wanted. At least it helped. Well, you know, you can always cancel it. It's fine. Error. Program has run into an unexplained error and must close. What? My game? Oh. You've received that error 5 times tonight. How in the world are you going to deal with this? Ask for help in online forums. Try to fix it yourself with an old trick. Ask for help in online forums. You ask for help and by the next morning you have a solution. The program is up and running, ready for your next session. Okay. Hey honey, let's have a night out on the town together. Just you and me. What do you say? Hey, why not? Okay, give me 5 and I'm all set. Or I really have to work tonight and money is tight. Next time. Nah, money. I don't think money is tight right now. We got 3. Oh, I'm not getting any income also right now. And $50 are coming out every day. How much are you going? $100 on a night out? Well, I still got energy left. And I'm only going to be not working for 1 night. And let's hang out with baby. Come on, let's go out. Let's go out. That's fine. You asked me. That's me for real. If you ask me, more than likely I'll find some time to hang out. But otherwise, I'm just focus, busy, working, doing my own thing. If you come to me, chances are, you know, I can find some time to plan stuff and do stuff for real. Yay, I've missed this. Oh, Skylar. It's my birthday. Oh, shit. Another year, but not too old to stay out all night and party like we did in college. Oh, God. I wouldn't be the same without my partner in crime. Happy birthday! I'm busy. It's your birthday. I gotta go out for the homie birthday. Okay, now we should probably rest. Do another shot with me. Shot, shot, shot. Guess you won't be working tomorrow. Haha. Oh, Lord. Hey, I just wanted to say, I know you've got your own things going on, but I really appreciate that you made time for me. I was concerned that when you went all self-employed, you disappear from the people you know because you work too much or whatever. Not you. In my opinion, you got your priorities straight. Thanks, buddy. Work is still gonna be a priority for a while, but thanks. I'll just say, thanks, buddy. Diamond, you promised you would go rock climbing with me tonight. I know you're tired, but you did promise. Are you ready to go? I can't, I'm too busy and I'm too tired. Or, yep, let's do this. Woo! I'm gonna have to take the day off tomorrow because your girl is tired. But I did promise and I should have remembered that. So yeah, let's go out. Let's go out. Despite your exhaustion, you go rock climbing with Skylar. It pushes you over the edge and you feel scattered the next day. You don't get much done. That's okay. That's okay. We survived. That's okay. That's okay. I'm satisfied still. I'm not too worried about this yet. Woo! Tiny traction. We're getting up there. This is like the equivalent of like, I say like few hundred subscribers. Yeah, tiny traction. Let's go. I love it. Being a founder is physically tough. You need to proactively manage your energy. Yeah, I know. My mom is calling. She says it's an emergency and you know how those go. Can you please handle this? After my last fight with her, I don't know if I can talk to her. Okay, no worries. I'm on it. Or she's your mother. Be an adult and handle it. Skylar, I need you to handle that, baby. I'm sorry. You know the annoying conversation will last the entire night and you really can't be bothered to deal with this nonsense. Skylar looks at you with exasperation. Sorry, Skylar, but I'm tired. I got things to do. And it's your mother. I'm sorry. I'll come for you later tonight, okay? It hits you while you're working. You really haven't had time for fun this month. I've been doing a lot of fun stuff. What do you mean? The things that used to take up your time, TV, friends, hobbies have fallen away in favor of your overall goal. I've been hanging out. What you mean? Is this a good thing or should you make time for fun? Time for fun or time to hustle? Yeah, let's have some fun then. I need a break. Time for fun. You make some time to do something for pure fun and it completely refreshes you. There is more to life than work. Yep, that is true. Hey Diamond, I know you're busy with your work, but can you help me make sense of some of my family craziness? Sure, Skylar, I'm here for you. Again, I'm sorry, I just don't have time for this stuff now. Sure, Skylar, I'm here for you. I really appreciate you listening. I know it's hard for you to focus on other things right now. I want to know the tea. What's the tea? The power goes out just as you're about to save your work for today. It comes back on immediately, but you've lost all your work. Redo your work or call it a night. Well, I'm not going to lose energy if I redo it, so just redo it. Thankfully, your mind is clear and you're not too stressed at the moment. Thankfully, yeah, just redo that shit then. You brush off the interruption and catch back up to where you were before calling it a night. Great. Sounds good to me. Your day job has left you exhausted, but you told yourself you'd get in a bit of time on your own projects before going to bed. Push through the exhaustion, work onward, or too tired, rest. I'm already pretty tired. Let's just rest. You forget work for the day and go straight to bed. You finish working for the day, and even though you're tired, you can't help but feel like you haven't accomplished enough. Call it a night or keep going. Wait, I'm gonna lose energy if I call it a night? Let's push through. Let's keep going. You keep going and get things done, but at a cost. Yeah. I know. You've heard mutterings online about taxes for self-employed people being much higher than generally anticipated. You can set aside a large portion of money for taxes now, or take the risk to see if you make enough to pay it off in the future. Set aside some savings, save something, $500, or take a risk. Nah, let's save something. You decided it's not the time to go up against the government and set something aside. Ooh, we made it, but we are tired. This week, next week, we're gonna have to get that energy back. We've been working hard for the past few weeks now. Okay, yeah, we gotta manage our energy better. You finally finished your first month with Diamond Surge. It ended up being much harder than you thought. Yeah, that was hard. As the calendar flips into February, you feel proud. You're really making your dreams happen. In fact, I feel like I'm doing well. The next month is here and it's ready for what you can do with it. Episode 2, joining the incubator. Let's go! It's the second full month of pursuing your dreams and you've had a terrible realization. You aren't making nearly enough money to be able to quit your job. Yeah, but what can you do? While you're still working your full-time job, there's only so much time you can put into this venture. At least you have a safety net. If you quit your job and jumped into this first thing, you'd be feeling the burn. It's disappointing, but you have to work harder to make this viable. Money is the priority for this month. Skylar's been worried about the business. If you've yet to discuss how little money you brought in last month. Should you be honest and upfront about it or try not to cause worry? Be upfront and honest. The frown on Skylar's face deepens. You knew this wasn't good news, but Skylar's reaction is really demotivating. At least your conscience is clear. It's okay. It's okay. Burnout. Fed up and miserable, you decide in desperation to book an emergency entrepreneurial retreat to get back on track. I have no choice? It helps a lot, but at a significant cost. Oh, I'm burnt out, so I have to? Am I out of energy? Pay $1,000. Oh, shit. I didn't know it was going to be like this. Okay. That was a very enlightening retreat and you feel renewed. Yeah, that was very enlightening. I can't let my energy go down anymore. I've noticed your metrics are off, Diamond. You've submitted some real junk lately. Get it together. If this lasts much longer, I'm not sure your job here will last. Damn, Roger, chill the fuck out. I'm sorry, boss. It won't happen again. Oh my gosh. You lay off your own work tonight to catch up with your full-time job. Is he telling me this or is this what I'm thinking that I'm going to do? There just aren't enough hours in the day. It sounds like Roger is telling me that, so fuck you, Roger. Get off my back. You've given this client exactly what they asked for. However, now it seems they don't just want the product, they want you to implement it into their system as well. You aren't sure you agreed to do the implementation, but you also aren't sure you were clear the implementation wasn't included in the price. Do it or don't do it. No, I'm not going to do it. The client states that they thought implementation was included and wouldn't have hired you if they knew it wasn't. Still, at least they pay you. You better pay me. Sorry, make sure next time. That's not my fault. It turns out one of the companies you freelanced for just a few weeks ago has apparently gone into administration, i.e. bankruptcy. Thankfully, you've already gotten paid, but the news is a grim reminder of what you're risking. Ew, God, get back to work. Okay, I'm a little bit demotivated, I guess. Or my well-being. I can't tell the difference between these sometimes. Having spent the week working on the client's job, you get it finished and send it in. But you are informed that they hired someone else and won't be paying you for the work since they won't be using it. That has to be illegal. It's not worth raising a fuss over. Are you serious? I did all that work and you're not going to be paying me? That has to be illegal. The client responds with a sassy email declaring that you never signed an official contract and the sparse verbal agreement guaranteed payment only upon use of the asset in question. You're not so sure if that makes a difference legally. Still, they send you $100 ex gratia for your consultation, probably to keep you quiet. And you better. You're at the final stages of negotiating work with a client, and you have to do what you always dread: pitch a price. Shoot your highball for 400 and hope it goes through, or go for the safe 200. If I highball, they could just say never mind, and I get nothing. So let's just lowball for 200. Let's just take our little money. We can't afford to be taking a risk for real. The client immediately accepts, but you get the feeling you didn't get what you're worth. Listen. You finally get paid by a client, but the check bounces. You spend the day working it out between your bank and the client. Oh, great. Now I'm out of freaking energy again. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm burnt out. Go to the retreat. Oh, Lord. This is difficult. This is difficult. And I'm very demotivated right now. Being a founder demands vision and momentum. You need to start being ruthless with your focus. Hell yeah, I do. This week, you find yourself with no time and a huge deadline on the horizon. Thankfully, you remember to apply the skills you learned from the course you took before, organize your time efficiently, and get it done just in time. Guess it paid off after all. Get back to work. Let's go. Wait. Ooh, I'm about to get $300. Let's go. Nice. You see an offer for a secondhand combo desk and exercise bike combo in your area. It's much cheaper than buying it new at only $200. Is it worth buying? Try to do two things. Do neither. Kill two birds with one stone, right? Yeah, let's do that. It does admittedly distract you a little bit, but you get lots of energy and a bit of satisfaction too. Okay, nice. You've been working so hard on your freelance jobs that you feel a bit worse for wear. Then a brilliant idea occurs to you. Why not call in sick and dedicate the entire day to working for yourself? Your boss wouldn't be happy, but you'd be able to get something done without stressing yourself out. Nah, that's immoral, or do it. Immoral my ass, do it. The hell? You feel a bit like a kid who got out of school early. The boost completely shifts your mood and you're able to get a lot done and have a good time doing it. Hell yeah, fuck that job. Then the phone rings, an unknown number. You don't answer and feel a little guilty and worried. Uh-oh. Entrepreneurial stress has really been getting to you recently. Maybe taking a night off will be worth it. Relax away. No, not right now. Maybe in a month or two, when things settle down, it'll be worth taking a break. But right now, it's too crucial a time to slack off. Hey, Diamond, mind taking the night off to work to talk? We've both been so busy, I feel like I haven't connected in ages. That would be great, Skylar. Let's try to have breakfast together, maybe. That would be great, Skylar. Yeah. Let's talk. This was fun. Things have been so stressful. It was nice to hang out and remember what it's like to be normal. Nice. A potential client emails you about a quick job that should only take you an evening to finish. There's a caveat. Caveat though. They want to pay you in exposure. Maybe it'll pay off. No, my time is worth money. No. You ignore the email. Your time is worth money. Knowing this gives your self-esteem a boost. Yeah, no. No thanks. That's okay. You landed a great freelance gig that's going to pay really well. There's just one caveat. The client can't make up their mind about what they want. You created a mock-up they initially accepted, but now they want to go with a completely different idea. What should you do? The customer is always right. Stick with the original plan. Let's try to make the client happy. Why not? You grit your teeth and put in the extra work, checking to see if it's warmer or colder at each stage. The client thanks you and you eventually get paid. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Hey, Diamond, I was thinking about it yesterday, and I'm sorry. You've been trying to give this your all. I think that's amazing. If I'm anywhere close to being a good enough friend of yours, I should support you. And I get all selfish and take up your time. I'm sorry I've been distracting you. I can wait a while. You go slay dream. I'll still be here when you come up for air. Oh, thank you, Takashi. You're the best pal anyone could ask for. Of course, Diamond, I got your back. That's nice. I love it. You haven't been getting as many task offers of late, so you have no work for today. You can spend the time applying for freelance contracts and sprucing up your website, or take the day to look after yourself. Let's see, apply to task or take the day off. Yeah, no. We're gonna apply to some tasks. You add your most recent work to your resume and portfolio and get your name out there. The hope that some of it will pay off puts you in a good mood. Nice. Yep. You wake up today feeling sick to your stomach. Your head swims and you know what's going on. You're sick. Do you take some time off to relax or try to power through? Take some time off or power through. I'm still gonna be demotivated, so yeah, let's just take the time off. You rest in bed, staying very warm and drinking as much water as possible. Speaking of water, I need to be drinking mine. Thankfully, it's mostly cleared up by the next day. That's good. An odd email appeared in your inbox today. Dear Diamond, I saw the marketing pitch drawn up for your product on your website, and my team and I are very interested in what you have to show for it. I realize you may not be looking for investors at such an early stage, but should you be interested in meeting up to discuss the potential of your product, please let me know. Dominique Martel, CEO of Martel Inc. Martel, haven't you heard that name before? A quick internet search reveals why the name is so familiar to you. Dishwashers, ovens, smart lights, television. If it's a luxury home or office appliance, Martel sells it. Still, you aren't sure whether to be happy about this email. It seems suspicious that a man worth millions of dollars would be running around the internet emailing strangers. At the very least, wouldn't he have staff to do that for him? You leave the email sitting in your inbox. You have other things to worry about for the time being. Okay, back to work. You finish a project for a client ahead of schedule. As you're getting ready to send it, your heart sinks. You know this isn't your best work, but you're not sure you have the energy to do it all over again. It's not terrible quality, but it's not up to your usual standards. What do you do? Redo it. I'm gonna get $350 or send it off. That's gonna take a hit. Let's just send it off. You send it off to the client. They aren't overjoyed, but they pay you and thank you for your work. Yeah, you can only do so much sometimes. Honey, I noticed you've been putting a lot less effort into your job lately. Roger phoned looking for you and sounding even more stressed out than usual. Please remember, this is job that's helping you pay our bills. Yours and mine both. You can't risk losing it. I'll be quitting soon enough. Okay, I'll grit my teeth and give Roger and the job more attention. We're not trying to stress you out, Skylar. Okay, thank you for listening, Diamond. You're welcome. Your product still isn't anywhere near being able to sell. Should you take on more freelance work or work on your own project? Work on my own project or take on more freelance work? We're doing okay with our savings. Let's work on our own project right now. Getting something halfway decent to market is what counts in the long run. You're now a few hours closer to a working prototype. All right. Oh, this is getting kind of stressful already. A client you've been working with emails you. They need the job done a full week sooner than originally anticipated. Yikes. You'd have to pull an all-nighter to get it done, and even then, you're not sure you can pull it off. Put your nose to the grindstone and burn the candle at both ends for $500 versus $200. Apologize, but insist on the original deadline on principle of not being railroaded into stress. Nah, let's just do the original deadline. The client understands but sounds disappointed. You do eventually finish the job, but you get the feeling you won't be receiving work from them in the future. Okay. All these hours spent craning over your desk are doing a number on your back. The resulting pain is affecting how well you work. You could invest in some ergonomic office furniture, but that stuff is expensive. Invest, or I can stretch in my off hours. Somebody else is paying for this for me? $2,300? Oh, damn. Okay. The investment pays off. You feel better, get more work done, and have more energy at the end of the day to boot. Okay, nice. You find yourself feeling a bit down today, and after thinking on it, you realize you're a bit burnt out. You went into working for yourself to make your own projects, not to work on other people's. Not for the first time, you have the impulse to immediately quit your full-time job if you know that would be too risky. You haven't saved up nearly enough capital to sustain you through the full development of your product, and you don't even know how well it will sell. Still, when you started this, you didn't think you'd be working for even more people than before. Your clients, along with Roger, are your real bosses now, not you. Maybe you should work on your own project just for tonight, just to clear your head a little. Finish up a client's job or work on your own project. Yeah, let's work on our own project. You feel a burst of inspiration as soon as you sit. This is what you were missing. I love it. We're feeling great this week. Time to negotiate pay again. You remember how the last negotiation went down and decided to raise your prices, but should you ask for $500 or say for $300? Say for $300. After a few days, the client grudgingly accepts your offer. You're happy you didn't ask for more. Right now, some work for a lower pay is better than none. Exactly. An article you found has been troubling you all day. It claims successful CEOs work at least 60 hours a week on their businesses, if not more. Oh my God. You're nowhere near that amount, and you wonder whether you should be cutting back on sleep to get more done. More work, more money. Health is more important than money. More work, more money. You now have the time to get more done, but find it harder to maintain energy throughout the day. Not only that, but the bickering between you and Skylar gets worse. We've been bickering? At least work is going well. We've been bickering? Hey Diamond, I know things have been a little weird between us lately, but I appreciate how hard you're working. Can I take a look at what you're working on? Proudly show Skylar your work. Yeah. I see. Wait, is this all you have? It's a work in progress, Skylar. Yes, this is all I have right now. Oh, I'm sorry, Diamond. I didn't mean it like that. You're doing great. I mean it. Thanks, Skylar. It's a work in progress. Okay, Diamond. It's time to tally up how much you brought home the bacon. You made negative $900 this month. What? I lost a whole bunch of money. That's not enough. I've thought a lot about this over the past month, and I don't think I can be with you while you're taking such big risks. It just doesn't feel safe to me. So if this is really something you still want to do, I think we should end this. Skylar, I won't give you up. What? You mean you'll give up your dream just to make me feel safe? I'm so happy, but I also feel so bad. Y'all better not have made me make that choice. Thank you, Diamond. Hell no, I'm not giving up my dream. What? It seems like we're in a good spot to me. It's not like I'm bankrupt. It's not like I'm in the negative. I'm still making money. I'm still working. I'm still bringing in the bacon. Are you serious? I'm not giving up my dream. Okay, yeah, don't get complacent. I get it. Okay, episode 3, branching out. Let's go. You've finally proven to Skylar that you are, in fact, capable of achieving your dreams, but the measures you had to take to do it leave you dissatisfied. You didn't start out on this journey just to wind up working on other people's dreams, after all. You wanted to be your own boss, not gain 60. But how are you supposed to buy time between now and when your work is finished? As you're mulling this and checking your inbox, you notice another email from Dominique. Dear Diamond, I'm writing again because divine intervention has enabled me to be in your area at the end of the month on the 28th. If you're available, I would like to meet. Pitch me your venture. Tell me your plans. Let me know the progress you have made. Then we can see whether I can be of use to you. Best, Dominique Martel. Before you can give yourself too much time to think, you reply and accept, but you can't help asking, why are you doing this? The answer comes almost immediately. Because part of the reason I chose to chase my success was to help others when they chase their own. Oh, I love that. The 28th, they give you a whole month to prepare your pitch. Let's go. The next day, the magnitude of what you've done crashes over you. You haven't thought about what role investors should play in your work, not seriously at least. You have hardly anything to present aside from an unpolished demo and a few scattered marketing graphics. You don't even know how to pitch your product. After a day of research, you understand you need to put together a presentation to pitch your product to Mr. Martel. You need to present your ideas, some statistics, and convince him this investment will return his money. And you also need to figure out privately how much power investors should have over your work and how much money you're willing to accept. You sigh. Time to make major to-do list. You write up a list of everything you'll need to do in the next month to have a shot at a successful meeting. You hope you can get it all done. As far as persuasive speeches go, there are 2 main ways to convince someone: using your heart or aiming for theirs. Speaking from the heart will use your passion and drive, which may be enough to entice Mr. Martel to your side. Then again, you could do some research, see what values might fit in his own body of work, and aim to highlight those aspects. Well, he did say he wants to help people who will follow their dreams, so let's speak from your heart. You decide to speak from the heart. Dominique said he wanted to help others chase their success, right? By being upfront about what you find important, you make a beacon for others who resonate to find you. You just hope he was telling the truth. Let's see. A client calls you about doing some local work. It could be nice to help out the community and get paid to boot. However, it would be a major distraction on your focus. Help them out and make some money, decline but give a donation instead. Let's help them out. You do the work, even though it's not on your own project and the payment is modest. You feel happier for having helped someone out with a meaningful product. As you're drawing up plans to include in the presentation, you realize the projected deadlines might be a bit optimistic. Setting these goals for yourself personally was fine to do at first. No one will be upset if something went awry, but perhaps you should be a bit more cautious in pitching to a third party. Then again, if you're too cautious, they might think you aren't serious. Cautious deadline or optimistic deadlines? Let's go the optimistic route. You settle on the optimistic deadlines. You aren't intending to do this work by half measures. Okay, a potential client comes to you with a fairly time-consuming project. It'd be stressful and boring, but would add a decent amount to your pocket. Yeah, let's take the job. Wait, how much? Yeah, let's take the job. Somewhat grudgingly, you do the dull and difficult work. Hopefully the paycheck was worth the effort. The pressure you've been under is only building. You want this to be your moment. It's been so hard. Today you notice that your work, which usually interests you, suddenly doesn't. You stare blankly at your email box for an hour. What? You take rest of the day off with a relaxing bath and enjoy a healthy salad for dinner. Eventually, you start to feel a bit more like yourself. Yes. Maybe it's all the pressure you're under. Maybe it's that you haven't been actually working with your product for a while. Or maybe it's taking a step back and having a grand overview of everything you're working towards. For whatever reason, today you've been seized by a horrific sense of doubt. Is your product even worth it? Will it provide real tangible value to the people who buy it? Does the world even need you in it? Damn. It's a terrible time to have a crisis of faith in your work, but here you are. The feeling cripples you. Wait for it to pass or talk to Skylar. Let's talk to Skylar. You discuss it with Skylar, who gives you a rousing speech about what a good idea it is and what kind of people it will help. Okay, Skylar. So don't give me no attitude next time. You better stop giving me attitude, Skylar. Then you agree to a hug and a pleasant night in to take your mind off of things. By the next day, everything is back to normal. Woo! We did it. Let's go. Despite the number of times you've tried to explain exactly what you're making to family and friends, you still don't have a solid elevator pitch down. Problem is, you're not quite sure how to write it. Chat GPT. Do you want to focus on explaining the core problem that your product can solve, or on being flashy and catching to draw interest? Show the painful problem or flash and pizzazz. I would have said flash and pizzazz. So since this is giving me greens though, and this isn't, yeah, let's just go with the show the painful problem. Your idea is important enough to the world to stand on its own 2 feet. At least you think it is. Okay, I hope so. Public speaking has never been your forte, and now your entire dream is riding on it. Rationalize as you might, there are some parts of you that feel this is your only chance to get off the ground. You know there's a community college that offers workshops in public speaking, but they're expensive at $600. Enroll? $600? Too expensive? Or do the workshop? $600 is a lot, but if I fumble the pitch because I can't speak in public, then I'm doing all this for nothing anyway. So yeah, let's do the workshop. You enroll in the workshop and spend the day speaking and listening to others speak. Surprisingly, you learn more from listening to others. Now you have an idea of what not to do during your presentation. A client is messaging, asking for a light amount of work to be done. You'd rather spend the time working on your own product, but a paycheck does sound nice. Yeah, let's take the job. You get the work done and cash the paycheck. Nice. Yeah, we need to recoup some of that money. An investor meeting? Oh my. But Diamond, you haven't mentioned wanting investors. Are you sure you're ready for this big of a step? How comfortable are you with someone being this involved? The more involved, the better. I don't like it, but maybe I need it. I'll say I don't like it, but maybe I need it. You don't need anybody, not really. Of course, you might not be able to do it in the time frame you want, and maybe it'll blow up in your face, and it's your own money you're risking if you go that way. Oh, sorry, I'll be quiet.
Okay.
As the months and weeks drag onward, you start to really feel the task on your shoulders. You don't have many people to talk to about it. Takashi bailed so he wouldn't be a distraction. Skylar means well but doesn't quite understand, and no one at work can know about what you're doing lest they blab to Roger. The days stretch on long before you, and you wish you had more people to reach out to. But inside your little office space, you're alone. But this is what you asked for, isn't it? This is the price you have to pay. Yes. Okay. I feel like you can reach out to Takashi, man. Reach out to him. You've always been aware your product is a bit niche. You're tailoring it to the people who will find it useful rather than going for broad appeal. That's what you want to make. However, with the shift in focus, you could open it up to more general appeal and make it a safer bet for investors. What do? Find a special niche first or broaden the appeal even if it's a little generic? I would say continue following your dreams, to be honest. Find a special niche first. You decide to make what the product that scratches a specific itch for people who need that specific solution. It's the night before the pitch. This is everything you've been working towards all month. You even disregarded most of your freelance work and income to make sure you get it right. Now almost it's time to see whether it'll pay off. One last choice remains. You have a few hours left. Do you spend them drilling yourself or try to relax and get some rest? Drill or rest? Yeah, we're gonna rest then. Let's rest. You take the night off to rest as best you can. We're feeling awesome. You're not sure it's helping you de-stress, but at least you're not getting any more wrapped up. You managed to get a somewhat decent sleep. Great. Woo! Oh man, oh man, oh man. Time is flying by, but we are feeling amazing. We got some money in the bank still. We need to make a lot more money though. Being a founder is financially draining. You need to strike a balance between investing in your dreams and being frugal with your cash reserves. Yeah, yep. As you're preparing for the presentation, you realize you haven't gone over your business plan since before you started working. Now that you've been attempting to put it into practice, you know some of the goals you had are unrealistic. Take a day to revise the business plans. It's fine as is, or revise. Revise it. You revise the business plan. It's annoying, but at least it makes sense now, and it appropriately manages expectations. Good. You're setting up pie graphs for the potential cost of each aspect of production, and a sudden worry occurs to you. You've inflated the cost somewhat just in case something goes wrong, but what if that scares the investors off? Maybe you should stick to as small a cost as you can just in case. But I feel like they would appreciate knowing that you're aware of, the different aspects of business. Slightly padded out budget. Yeah. You inflate the budget, hoping it won't be too intimidating. At least you know you've caused less problems for yourself in the future, right? Having settled on an elevator pitch, you now just need the confidence to deliver it. You read once that the best way to cultivate this confidence is to go outside, talk to strangers, and see how interested you can make them with your pitch. At the same time, you're not sure doing that won't explode in your face. Pitch to strangers or practice by yourself. Okay, sure, let's pitch to strangers. It'll help. You pitch to strangers and end up embarrassing yourself repeatedly. You're not sure whether the problem is with your pitch or your delivery, but people are visibly uninterested in everything you're trying to do. But then again, they're random people. You're just a random person coming up to them about something random, about something they probably don't really care about. It's very random. So you got to have a little bit more confidence in yourself that when you talk to people that know what they're getting into, that they will be interested, right? I like how this day is called Pimp My Pitch also. That's kind of funny. However, eventually you start to get a little bit better at it. It feels good. Great. Okay. After the last round of practice, you're again contemplating taking your elevator pitch out on the road to your identified target end users. However, this time the prospect exhausts you. You've been so busy prepping for the meeting, you haven't taken any time off. What should you do? Take the night off or pitch to strangers? Yeah, let's keep pitching. We feeling good. We're not that tired. Let's keep pitching. You go out to pitch to strangers, and though it's exhausting, you're finally able to convince a majority of them to be interested in your project. You even end up giving out a few business cards and links to your website. Win-win. Let's go. Nice. Oh, really? Let me get this straight. You need the day off in a couple of weeks to go to an appointment, huh? I'm not going to say no, but I'm docking your pay. Is that allowed? You've been doing a real lackluster job around here, and now you're trying to take off on a day we have a big company meeting? Yes, sir. Oh my.
This is not right.
Look how much he's taking.
This is fucking bullshit.
An old client messages you, asking you to do a small amount of side work for a quick bit of cash. It's time that could be spent polishing your product, but it's a job you can practically do in your sleep. Yeah, we're gonna do the work. We need the money. You get the work done and get paid for it in the same night. Not too shabby. Oh, Lord. As the big day looms closer, the specter of failing beckons over the horizon. You begin to wonder, what will failure mean for you? You don't really want to think about what might happen if you fail, but maybe you should take a moment to figure it out, just in case. Whatever, do or die, or meditate upon it. Yeah, let's think about it. At first, the images that flash through your head are terrible and demoralizing. But eventually, your brain starts suggesting other options to you. Roads you could potentially take if this doesn't pan out. Contingencies. It's not fun, but it helps you feel less like the world will end if this doesn't go your way. We made it again. Oh my gosh, we made it again. We need to be making more money though. Jeez. Our boss is an asshole. We need to get our money up. You have so much that you want to cover in your presentation pitch, but you're worried you won't be able to get to it all and that it won't make much sense when you do. As such, you're caught between writing a full script or using note cards as essential bullet points. A script might come off as robotic, but at least you'll know exactly what's happening. Meanwhile, there's always a chance you'll say something foolish or misleading if you go off the cuff. Initially, I'm thinking use note cards because we did take that community class for public speaking. So, we should be okay to keep our thoughts together and stay on flow with just bullet points. Let's see what they say. Use note cards or write a script. Yeah, use note cards. That's what I thought. You make a handful of note cards, dotting them with the statistics and financials you'll need to remember. Now all takes is practice on the bits in between. You've read a few suggestions online about how you should think of the investors during this interview. One side says to view yourself as the alpha dog, confident, assured, and dominating. The investor is someone who knows less than you, and you are the authority here to educate them. The other side suggests viewing the investor like an enthusiastic fan of the industry, someone interested but new. You need to explain how things work, but also wow them with a product you know they'll love. Which approach should you take? Be the boss? Oh, approach the fan? Well, they recommended that we have these hints on. So because we have this hint, let's approach a fan. You decide to approach it as though they're already on your side, just waiting to love your project once they understand it. They keep flipping between project and product for some reason. Maybe if you view them as people to be befriended, that can be true. That's true. Now that you've settled on what you want to say, another idea strikes you. Should you memorize your points? After all, you don't want your eyes glued to a piece of paper or even bouncing up and down. You've been told eye contact is essential. Memorizing the speech will help you maintain eye contact, and you still have paper in case you get lost. Yeah, keep it natural, of course. There's no need to forcibly memorize it. After enough practice, you'll basically have it memorized anyway, right? Besides, natural flow, which a few key phrases keeps things sounding real. The time is better spent on other things. You think you know who is the target audience for your product, but you haven't done any actual market research into this idea. With the pitch so close, you don't have time to get solid data yourself. Hire a firm to do it for you for $500 or go with your initial assumptions. Let's see what they say. Stick to your gut or do market research. We're gonna have to stick to our gut. We can't afford that right now. You save the money and keep to your initial instincts. After all, you wouldn't have started making this product without an intuitive understanding of who it's for. Sometimes people don't know what they want until they get it. We just couldn't afford it. Your product is key when it comes to this upcoming meeting with Dominique Martel. You've made progress with it, but mostly with the guts. You haven't yet started to polish it up and make it really presentable. Several core functions are missing, and you're not sure whether you should spend time making things prettier or expanding the core function. Polish or expand? Let's polish what we already have right now. You polish the surface, hoping Mr. Martel will be excited by the hint of a final product. Maybe we should have went with the other one. The only thing left now is to practice further. You can't remember the last time you gave a speech quite so important. How should you practice? You can oblige Skylar to listen in, or you can practice on your own. Let's practice with Skylar. You practice with Skylar. In some ways, it is successful. Boredom has never been so clear to you before. You pivot during the speech to try to make it more animated and succeed in getting more interest. It's exhausting, but it gives you a more complete idea of exactly what can go wrong in this meeting. You awaken with butterflies in your stomach. You've prepared for the entire month. Surely this will be enough. I hope so. You arrive to the conference room early and have a few minutes to gather your thoughts. You stride around the room to get your bearings, then hear footsteps approach down the hall. Oh God. Dominique Martel is an intimidating presence. You've never seen a millionaire in real life, and here you find a tastefully dressed Frenchman. Ooh, you must be Diamond. Okay, Dominique! I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. You shake your hand. Oh, he shakes your hand with a smile and makes some small talk while he takes his seat. We got this in the bag, bro. I wasn't expecting no young black man to come and walk into the room. We got this. Then you take a deep breath. It's time. You flow through the presentation as though you've thought as though you've gone through it 1,000 times. Proofreading needs to be had in this game. Throughout, Dominique asks piercing questions, but you've given it thought to the majority of them already. The rest you pause to consider, then answer with confidence. After finishing, Dominique takes a few minutes to consider you. Just when you start to sweat, he smiles. Diamond, right? I like you. I see so much of myself in you. I was young, ambitious, and confident. I had little to my name and nothing to stop me from throwing myself against a brick wall. And throw I did. His laugh fills the entire room. What I didn't have back then was help, guidance, and this is something I now want to offer you. Not just help with funding, but help with entrepreneurship. What do you say? Why would you say no? Of course, yes. It's all you can do to stutter out an agreement. He beams and claps your hand. Then I will be in touch. For now, I must get to the airport. Thanks again, Diamond. May this be the start of something wonderful. Okay, Dominique, don't throw me under the bus, bro. Please don't throw me under the bus. We did it! We were successful in the pitch. Let's go. Episode 4, Nose to the Grindstone. Let's go! Diamond, I'm very excited to move forward with you on this. A few things to note. There is an event coming up in 2 months. I think it would be prudent to release your product to correspond with that event, as that should help gain it a lot of publicity. 2 months? Can I do this in 2 months? I know that's likely a much faster timeline than you were hoping for, but trust me on this. On the 1st of the next month, we will release the product to beta testers who will give us valuable feedback. Thus, this month should be spent ensuring the product works as well as we can get it. I'm having my team look over your project, and we'll send back our notes. It will be a lot to handle, but fixing what they find will go a long way to making a lasting impression on the beta testers. Take some rest now while you can. You'll need it. That sounds ominous. Yeah, we're going to be working hard, so we'd better you take some time off trying to have the most relaxing day possible. You're deeply grateful you did. Yeah, we're about to be pulling all-nighters, but the thing is, I cannot get worn out. I can't be burnt out because I only have $500 right now. I can't afford to go on another getaway trip or something. Dominique's first email is more than 2,000 words long, and just looking at it makes you sweat. It's organized neatly into sections and bulleted lists. All of the work he expects you to finish within the next month. It's more than you've ever gotten done on your own, and halfway through the list, you stop reading. This is a huge undertaking and you feel overwhelmed. Continue. You do eventually manage to respond, but it takes hours. It'll take even longer to look at the list and do the work. Still, the work is yours to do, and you have an investor, a mentor who believes in you. You've got to get it done. Okay, let's do our best. Dominique sends you an email filled with instructions on how to conduct oneself online and during interviews. He requests you look over it so you can prevent social media disasters from occurring on launch. You feel a bit silly about it. You're not a celebrity after all. What should you do? Do real work or study it? Yeah, let's study it. You look over the material. It seems like it'll take a lot of practice to be able to protect yourself from making a silly mistake, but the future of your company depends on this. Yeah. Now that you have an investor, more possibilities have opened up to you. One of those involves your computer. It was fine at first when you didn't really have a choice, but now you notice how much time is lost waiting for applications to open, dealing with crashes, and restarting your computer. Is it worth the money to upgrade it? How much? See, the thing is, am I going to get this money back? I think it is worth it. Maybe I can get a loan. Skylar, please, baby. I know. Please, Skylar, help me. Yes, we're going to do it. You upgrade your computer and spend a day transferring files, programs, and preferences over, making sure you don't lose anything. It'll be worth it in the end. Oh, we are in the negatives now. We're in the negatives. Oh, Lord. Please let that pay off. We got to get some money.
Huh?
Because we went... Is that the end of the game? Because we went bankrupt?
Yeah.
Game over. You have run out of savings. I survived 87 days. Oh, man. I didn't realize that the game would be over if I ran out of money. Dang. That was fun. Man. Come on, man. I can't have made that money back. Oh, that sucks. I'm going to do it again. And then I'll come back when I get to day 87 again. And next time, if I'm in the same spot, you know what? I should probably try to make all the same choices again if I can. And then if I get back there, or when I get back there, just don't take the new computer. But I really want that new computer. Or should I just not hang out with friends. I like the way it was going though. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. This time I'm gonna do all the same things again, but I'm just not gonna take the upgrade. I really want that upgrade, but I like that I was hanging out with my friends. I feel like I was doing the right things overall, except I was getting burnt out a lot. So that's probably what I have to change. Okay, I'm gonna go again, and this time I'm gonna try not to get burnt out, because I got burnt out twice, and that cut me $2,000. So I'm gonna have to do whatever it takes not to deplete my energy all the way. So that's what we're about to do. I'll see you guys when I get to day 87 again. Okay, right off the bat, things are changed. So it's not the same thing every single day. Things are changed, because I didn't get this right away last time. Okay, this is gonna be interesting, because it's only day 3. Day 1, I told my family I was starting the startup. Day 2, Skylar made me dinner. And now day 3, we already getting crashes and stuff. Payday, what should you do with it? You can save all of it or take a little from the top to blow off some steam. Save it or spend it. Nah, let's save it. Oh yeah, payday baby, cha-ching! It requires willpower not to spend it all, but at least you know you've helped yourself somewhere down the line. Hell yeah, I did. I'm getting that laptop.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I fucked up. Okay, I fucked up. Pay the 1,000. Because I'm trying to hang out with people, and I promised Skylar to go rock climbing with her again. Oh my god. Oh my god! Again? Bro. See, I'm gonna have to neglect my friends at this rate. Like, I just don't got no energy for this. All right, guys, so we're back on day 87, and I have not been asked if I want to get a new setup or a new laptop or whatever. So, and I accidentally skipped past the last day, and it was talking about doing research about something. I didn't even read it. I was just trying to get back here. But you see how much money we have. We have 2K in the bank. We're doing good. Our energy is a bit low right now, so I'm going to try to work on that. But let's get back into the story. So Dominique says, so Diamond, you might want to start thinking about what your story as a young entrepreneur will be. I know. It sounds bad to say you'll need to get a story for yourself, but people are more likely to invest in a product when they feel they know the person behind it. Just think about it, eh? How would you market yourself to the world? Be simply straightforward or set the narrative. Set the narrative. You decide to prepare a story, being honest about your motives while strategically putting them in the right or in the best light. You don't want to lie or manipulate, but there's no reason not to get off on the right foot. Dominique tells you to put out a call for beta testers and leaves it up to you whether to offer money for their feedback. On the other hand, offering money could create more valuable feedback and also means beta testers will have a real stake in making the product better. That matters since you don't have fans invested in your work. On the other hand, it might be better to save your money for things that matter more to the company overall. Hopefully, you'll still attract reliable beta testers. What to do? Offer a modest amount of money or ask the community nicely. Let's offer some money. You offer a modest sum in return for beta testing. Thankfully, interested parties do sign up, including a handful of college students majoring in business. Nice. Okay. Dominique asks you to get a handle on your self-esteem and internal locus of control. That sounds rather complicated, but you resolve to give it your best. It takes some time. You read a few articles, skim a few books, and do a lot of journaling and soul searching. Eventually, you have a list of techniques and a deeper understanding of yourself, which you hope will help you keep criticism from becoming personal. However, the work of sorting through all of that completely exhausts you and you lose a day of work. Onward. Okay. You've made it to the end of the week, but you've made it to the end of the week. You're so close to finishing the list of what Dominique wanted, but you won't be able to finish it all tonight unless you pull an all-nighter. That sounds horrifically unpleasant at the moment. What do you do? Disappoint Dom and get some rest, or pull the all-nighter? Oh, God. I don't got no freaking energy. Pull the all-nighter. Ah! You pull the all-nighter and present your work to Dominique in an email the next morning. The email is riddled with typos, and Dominique notices. Don't work yourself too hard, Diamond. Remember, you, and by extension your health, are your best asset. Okay. One of the criticisms Dominique gave you is bothering you more than the others. You know he has far more experience than you do, but you're absolutely convinced his take on this specific issue isn't right. Should you fight it or listen to his feedback? Fight or listen? Let's listen to his feedback. You listen to Dominique's critique. After all, you're still learning. Okay, we survived 91 days. Hey Diamond, you've been working really hard lately, what with getting an investor and all. I just wanted to let you know I'm really proud of you. I took the time to make your favorite meal and do some of your chores. Don't worry about that for tonight. I thought it would be nice to give you a break. Aw, thanks, Skylar. You're welcome. Hey, Diamond, I decided to meet up in person again for this conversation because it's important you understand what I'm saying. You're defensive with some of your criticism I'm offering. I understand I can be harsh, but you need to be able to handle criticism without reacting in anger or retreating from your responsibilities. This is something that's going to affect your work for the rest of your life. You can't hide from it. Please figure out how to handle it. I'm not defensive. I'm setting a boundary. That's okay, I understand. Thank you. I hope things will go more easily in the future. You had a doctor's appointment today. While most everything was normal, your blood pressure has risen to an unhealthy level. The doctor tells you it's likely due to stress. You need to figure out how to relax or risk damaging your body. You know what the doctor says is true, but with everything going on, there's no way you'll be able to take care of it. Unfortunately, this only stresses you out further. Oh dear. Oh God, okay. You turn in your solution to one of Dominique's many doubts and nitpicks, and he comes back with a problem to the solution you found. He surges through you. Would it kill him to say good job every once in a while? Ask him for some positive feedback instead, or grudgingly accept? Let's accept. You grudgingly do the work of placating his concerns and send it back to him. Your message was a bit gruff, but it's nothing he can't handle. Oh my gosh. After he just told you need to learn how to handle criticism. Now that you have an investor, more possibilities have opened up to you. One of those involves your computer. Okay, here we go. It was fine at first when you didn't really have a choice. Yeah. Do I have enough? Oh my God, barely. But let's do it. You upgrade your computer and spend a day transferring to the files. Yeah. The new computer is running smooth as butter. You've been able to get a decent amount more work done every day. It's nothing life-changing, but an extra 30 minutes of work adds up. Sweet. Oh God, I need to make some money. I'm about to go bankrupt. I probably shouldn't have done that. One of Dominique's criticisms concern design. It's well below par. While he respects that you did the work on your own, he requests you find a reputable designer to update things. You find two candidates you like, but there's a major difference between them: the price. This is really bad timing. One is an up-and-comer with little experience, and at $300, I can't afford neither one of them. I'm about to. Oh my gosh, I can't afford either one of you. Now I'm about to lose again. I just wanted that dang on freaking laptop. So next time I'm gonna have to just not get the laptop. Is that what you're telling me? No need to spend more than you have to, and you're giving a fresh face spotlight. I'm out of here anyway. I'm out of here. I lost. I'm running it back one more time. And I am saving all of my freaking money. I'm not going out. I'm not having no fun. No fun. I'm not spending money going out having fun with no friends. No friends. I don't got time for friends. I don't got money for friends. We're starting this over. While working, you suddenly notice a darker spot in your vision. You can't read clearly. You know what this means. You're about to get a migraine. How do you handle it? Finish up and go lay down. Take some medicine and push on. Let's take some medicine and push on then. You take some medicine and keep working, but in no time, the migraine hits. The medicine was no help. You're unable to keep going and take the night off. Okay. The first email of criticisms Dominique sent you keeps running through your mind at the worst of times. Finally, after mulling over it for days, you decide to shoot Dominique a quick email rebutting some of what he found. You know you should be listening to him. He really does know better than you, but you're not going to let him walk all over you like that. Okay, I had no choice with that. I did get that new computer. Oh my gosh, and I am doing decent with my money, and I'm completely filled up with my ambition and my energy and my well-being overall. We made it past day 100. I see our conversation last month hasn't stuck with you, huh? You only seem to do better when I'm watching you, but you're an adult. I shouldn't have to make you do your job on time. Roger's been getting on your case even more than lately. You're sure he knows what you're up to and you won't need this job much longer. How do you respond? Shut up and eat dirt, or give him a sassy retort.
I'm gonna kick your ass!
Nah, I'm gonna shut up and eat dirt because I need this job still. Now get back to work while you still have a job. Okay, sure, whatever. You made it to the end of the week. You're so close to finishing the list of what Dominique wanted, but you won't be able to finish it all night unless you pull an all-nighter. I'm pretty sure we can do that, right? Yeah, we can definitely pull the all-nighter. Let's do it. You're reviewing some of the work you've done on your product previously when a realization hits you. This early stuff isn't that good. You've already surpassed your initial skill set. This idea hits you hard and you don't know whether to celebrate it or double down on your work. Celebrate or double down? Sure, let's double down. Seeing how far you've come makes you want to push even harder. Where will you be in 6 months, a year? Motivated, you plunge right back into work. All right, we made it 105 days. The feeling of overwhelm you had at the beginning of the month keeps returning, putting a temporary hold on all the work you're trying to get done. It's been incredibly hard to deal with, but you don't know what to do. You have to get the work done and won't be able to take time off. There's no other way, right? Make a list or ask for help. Let's ask for help. You ask God for help. Not a lot can be done to help you, but having a listening ear makes it more bearable. Okay. In light of the event coming up, Dominique wants you to place high-profile ads for the eventual product release. The thought, however, terrifies you. You're not sure you're going to meet the deadline on time. How much money are you willing to put into these ads? How many eyes are you comfortable with? Big, broad ads go for gold. Wait, I'm going to make a lot of money for this. Go for gold, then. You place big ads right where you know your audience will be seeing them. Missing the release date wouldn't be the worst thing. You need hype no matter what. Okay. Now that quitting Roger's place is a possible reality, your mind wanders to your retirement fund. It will be hard to contribute to that after quitting. Is this really something you should be thinking about now? Let it go or research retirement options. Yeah, let's do that. After talking to Dominique and looking at your options, you feel a little better. Dominique informs you it would be prudent to comb through your online profiles and remove from public view anything that might reveal your personal information or information about your family. He's found some, shall we say, unprofessional photos of you on social media. But when you see how much of yourself is plastered over the web, you realize it will take all day to get rid of old posts. What do? Don't worry about it or scrub yourself from the internet. Scrub. It takes far more work than you imagined. So many sites have your address and require huge amounts of effort to have it taken down. Still, you get some peace of mind from knowing you're safer now than you were before. Okay? You receive a book in the mail titled How to Handle Criticism Constructively. Change your life by changing your attitude. There's no way to know when it was sent, but you know who must have sent it. Dominique, how do you respond? Throw him some sass or read the book. Just read the book, bro. You grudgingly read the book. It has good exercises and proves to be useful, but the effort of containing your anger and defensiveness while reading tires you out. One of Dominique's criticisms concerns design. Okay, yeah. Okay, so up-and-comer or somebody that's good at meeting deadlines. I don't remember if when I picked the other one, the $300 one, if that was a good investment or not. But let's just do the 300. Yeah, let's just do that. The graphic designer hasn't turned in their work on time. You have to get on them, nagging them about meeting the deadline. A few days later, they do turn their work in. However, you need to ask them for further basic tweaks and can't implement it as is. The whole thing turns into a headache, one you really didn't need. Yeah, so I gotta fix it myself anyway. Okay, whatever. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is definitely draining now. I mean, it's fun, it's interesting, but it's definitely draining. I wasn't expecting it to always be random also. On the last day, just in the nick of time, you have everything finalized and ready for the beta. Oh my gosh, here we go. I don't have that much money, but I'm doing good with my energy, so I shouldn't have to spend $1,000 to get myself out of being burned out. You've been working so furiously hard, you haven't even had time to process the fact that tomorrow, real life people will be seeing what you've poured your heart and soul into over the past few months. In fact, you're now too exhausted to even be worried. Later that night, when you're explaining this to Dominique, he smiles. That was exactly the point. Trust me, you'll thank me later. You crawl into bed. Tomorrow, things change for good. Go big or go home. Okay, we made it to the last episode. Come on, we can do this. We can finish this. The first responses from beta testers start coming in and your heart sinks. The feedback is at best lukewarm. It looks like you're going to have a lot to do if you want to have this product ready to ship in a month. Better get to it. You tell yourself over and over that it's okay, the public feedback hasn't been great, but it's still getting to you. You're struggling to handle feeling disappointed in yourself and worried about the future. What should you do? Write it out or find someone to talk to. Let's write it out. You write out your feelings in a journal. You don't gain any new insight, but you do feel a bit energized having taken all that negative energy and put it somewhere else. Okay, a tester suggests you hide some more complex features of your product somewhere beneath the surface of the main interface. They feel it's overwhelming to new users who will likely turn the thing off rather than put in the effort to learn it all. However, the vast majority of users don't look in the settings of an app. People will likely never see those features if you take the tester's advice. What should you do? Keep it complex or hide the feature? Keep it complex, I guess. You decide to keep it complex. You hope this will appeal more to a niche audience of pro users. This person's feedback consists of asking for things that aren't possible to do. There's no way to utilize any of this without hundreds of thousands more in the budget. It seems not all feedback is the same. Oh well. A beta tester sends you an ostensibly positive message. They tell you they've been searching for something like this all their lives and can't wait to see the final product once some of these annoying things are fixed. Perhaps it should make you happy, but you instead feel dread. You don't even know this person. Why are you worried about letting them down? Tell them you'll do your utmost or take a breather. I'll do my utmost. You reply assuring them you'll do your best to the best of your ability. The exchange makes you realize why people have PR representatives. Oh my gosh. There isn't enough time. There's so much to fix and there aren't enough hours left. You know it's impossible to solve every issue before launch. Of course you know that. But somewhere in your heart of hearts, you believed everything would come together at the last minute. This isn't going to happen the way you want it and you have to accept it. I need to struggle very, very hard or it is what it is. I feel like you can afford to struggle, can't you? It is what it is. Sometimes giving up is the best thing you can do. What? So keep an open mind. I know this doesn't quite suit the vision you have for your project. However, I conducted a bit of a survey. It turns out one of your niche audiences really wants to see this feature in your product. I know it might confuse the average user, but these niche users would be avid, loyal fans if we added this. What do you think? A mass appeal, a niche market. Better to appear to a niche than to make something no one truly loves, eh? This beta tester is giving you feedback, sure, but it almost seems like they want you to make an entirely different product. Not only are they telling you how they could do your job better, but they have entirely missed the point of what you made. You're not sure whether you should let this go or explain to them that they are the ones who don't understand what you made. Tell them what's what or forget it and move on. You bite your tongue. Taking this high road saps quite a bit more energy than you thought it would. Okay. Oh Lord, I only got $1,000 in my bank account right now. Oh God, less than 1,000. A friendly beta tester who says they teach grammar attempts to gently point out some problems you have with the text on your website. There are typos everywhere. It admittedly does look somewhat unprofessional, but you're not sure you have the time or the grammatical knowledge to fix it. Hire a proofreader for $300? Not right now. A proofreader isn't worth the money. You spend the next few days combing for errors, hoping it doesn't look as unprofessional as the beta tester says. I just can't afford it right now. Skylar sends you a text message with an interesting link. A fairly well-known blog posted an article about your product's upcoming release. Apparently, they think someone they know leaked some information about the beta. Thankfully, the article is positive. Could it be Dominique? I'm scared now. You decide not to investigate the source of the leak. It's good publicity, and there's no point in getting distracted by a squabble. All right, it's finally time, Diamond. I've been waiting for this day for a while. What, to fire me? You see, I don't like bad employees. I especially don't like unfaithful ones. And finally, you have given me a good reason to do this. You are fired. Yay! You can't fire me. I quit. Well, okay then. I'll serve out the week. No, let him fire you so you can get unemployment. That was less satisfying than I thought it would be. Yeah, bitch, get out my face. Wonderful, amazing, I love it. That's what the tester said. It's nice to get positive feedback, but you have no idea what they loved or how to improve the product. All in all, this isn't useful. Still, it makes you hunger for more. Oh well. We're fired. We're fired. Now we got more time to work on the product. As the project becomes more and more official, you start to feel a little sad. This has been your baby for so long, and now that the fixes are adding up, it feels a bit less like it's yours. Then something occurs to you. Why not include an Easter egg? Only you will ever know it's there. It's a waste of time, or do it. Do it, why not? You add an Easter egg of an inside joke between you and Takashi. It's really funny though, because during this run, I pretty much ruined my relationship with Takashi. Like, I didn't go to his birthday party. I wasn't hanging out with him at all. So he was like, screw it. I guess we're not friends anymore. We go our separate ways. So it's funny that we'll do this. You doubt anyone would discover such a silly thing, but it makes you happy. Finally, you receive feedback that is both specific and actionable. There's only one problem. You're not quite sure you agree with it. What the beta tester sees as an annoying problem you intended as a feature, what should you do? Change it or fix it? Fix it? Tweaking it turns into something vastly different from what you originally set out to do. However, you're willing to do what it takes to make this product a success. Okay. Diamond, how are you doing? You're shaking like a leaf. I can tell even with your terrible webcam. It's kind of nostalgic. I would love to feel the way you're feeling right now. Trust me, one day you'll miss it. There's nothing like your first launch. Anyway, keep up the good work. You have half a month left. You can do this. Sure I can. Oh my gosh, but I don't got no freaking money. Y'all better not take my money, bro. I do not want to do this again. Please give me some money. A few beta testers are reporting problems you can't replicate on your computer. It seems they're running on a different operating system, but you don't have access to a computer with that system. However, only a fraction of people use this operating system, so it might be something you can put off fixing until later. Should you buy the cheapest computer of that type to test this, or let it go? Let it go. I can't afford it. You decide not to let it go. You decide not to let it go for now. You wouldn't mind spending the money if you could afford it. You continue to get irate complaints from a small number of users. Okay, huh? Without feedback pouring in, you begin to feel... with feedback pouring in, you begin to feel overwhelmed. You believe in this product, you really do, but there's so much to do, so much to fix, you don't even know where to start. In spite of yourself, you close your browser and ignore everything for the day. You'll get to it tomorrow. Breathe. You've gotten so much done. It's finally starting to look like a fully realized product. However, you're burning the candle at both ends, working for hours without breaks. Passion and a looming deadline have gotten you this far, but how much longer can you last like this? Take the day off, or not now, not yet, push harder. Yeah, let's push. Another fix in, another step closer to perfection, another gray hair, another wrinkle. I've been looking at some statistics. I'm a bit worried. We aren't retaining our beta testers. I've narrowed down 2 possible solutions. We could simplify the interface so it's easier to use, though it would be costly. Alternatively, we can ramp up our notifications if we believe the product hasn't been used for a while. The first is damaging to the wallet, the second damaging to the brand. What do you think? Yeah, I don't have money for that, so ramp up the alerts. All right, we'll go the simple yet annoying route. I only have $400 left. Diamond, come on, let's take a day off. It's nice out today. I figure we could go to the park and have a picnic. Of course, no phones while we're there. Sounds nice, or I'm in crunch mode. Let's do it. Sounds nice. I'm glad this is going to be fun. Okay, it didn't take any money. Many beta testers are offering feedback on one specific feature of your product. The problem is the feedback is conflicting. Half seem to love it and half seem to hate it. How exactly should you handle this? Change it or keep it as is? Keep it as is. You choose to keep it. Sometimes a polarizing feature is exactly what a product needs. Better to love it than to like it. The next bout of feedback from your beta testers is harsh and mean, almost visceral. The person is telling you that you should be ashamed and the product is trash. Damn. The heck? How did this person make it into the project? And what are you supposed to do about it? Consult Dominique, delete the email, move on. Okay, let's consult. Dominique immediately removes them from the project. Apparently, they came from a trollish internet chat board. That explains that. Okay, we survived. We only have $300. I'm getting real nervous. Finally, new feedback is mostly positive. In fact, you received a touching email today from a tester who was excited about what you're doing. They're a young college student and hope that someday they'll be able to make something like this. The thought unexpectedly brings you to the verge of tears. Accept the response. Try not to think about it. No, I accept it. Internally, you accept what the person says. You're happy about it, but it's also overwhelming. The feelings stirred up distract you for the rest of the day. Am I going to get any more projects to do? Can I make some money? I haven't gotten any work for a while. You're doing well so far today. Better than you expected. Take the day off and rest or press on. Okay, this game needs a little bit of work. Take the rest of the day off or press on. Yes or no. So I guess yes would be press on and no would be no. Yes would be yeah, press on. Wait. Yes would be take the day off. Okay. No, press on. You're doing well so far today, better than you expected. Press on. Oh my god, I only have $100 freaking. What am I supposed to do? This game is a lot harder than I was expecting it to be. Honestly, even with the hints. This game is a lot more hard than I was expecting it to be. And I've been going for almost 2.5 hours now. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back to this. And I'm about to lose. Unless I make money, I'm about to lose. I only have $100 in my savings right now. This is crazy. You work as late into the night as you possibly can, but at last, Dominic asks for the final version of your project. You give it to him. He congratulates you on a job well done and sends it off to famous bloggers and reviewers, hoping to generate even more steam for the day of release. He tells you to relax, to take the next few days off. You say you will indeed, and crawl into bed. The only thing you feel in particular is a curious emptiness. It's done? Am I done?
Nope.
Diamond, I want to make sure you're prepared for what's to come. Sometimes you can put your very best into something and it can still fail. You know that sometimes failure has less to do with you and more to do with forces outside of your control, right? I don't mean to lecture you, but please tell me you've thought about how to handle failure. I'll learn from my mistakes for next time. I'll be heartbroken, but in the end, I'll live. I'll learn from my mistakes. You're right, you can learn from your mistakes, but is this something you've really thought through, or are you just saying that? Please don't make me lose this game, because I will crash out. That was quite an easy answer to give. Please think on it, it'll help you in the end. I'm about to crash out. I'm about to crash out. I'm about to crash out. After our conversation yesterday, something else occurred to me. When I had my first big success, big enough to start my company, big enough to escape poverty for the first time in my life, I was stunned to find myself paralyzed. Sometimes success hits you even harder than failure does. It messes with your head a bit. Suddenly there's expectations and pressure and so much opportunity, but you find yourself drained. I'm not sure how you can prepare yourself for this, but I want you to think about it. Try to remember who you are now. Sometimes success changes you, and not always for the better in every way. Did I do it? I kind of feel like I just lost all my money. Did I win?
No!
I'm confused. I don't even know if I won or not. I ended it with $0 freaking dollars. Game over. You have run out of savings. You survived 139 days. Okay, so I lost. Alright guys, I'm back 4 days later. So let's try this again. Let's try to finish the game and not go bankrupt at the very end. Okay, so it's day 100 and I have $5,000. Okay, I was saving all my money. I was not going out. I was saving all my money. I wasn't doing the classes or got the exercise bike and the desk and the new computer setup and all that kind of stuff. So I got a lot of money right now. And every time I would get this, the guy with the little experience for $300. But this time I want to see what's going to happen if I get the 500 since I have to choose one. Let's go with the higher end one to see if it's worth it. You choose the reliable, experienced graphic designer. New talent is great, but now might not be the time to go with someone without a proven track record. Okay. Oh, the graphic designer sends you their finished work on time and with thoughtful extra touches that make the work even nicer. Yeah, because the other guy didn't even send it on time and I wasn't too happy about it. So yeah, you're very satisfied and leave a great recommendation? Commendation? What? Okay. Yes. And you see all my bars are full, so that's cool too. The constant stress is getting to you. You're only barely managing to stay on schedule and it's taking a toll on your health, especially after the stress of last month. I'm feeling great. Dominique is pushing you further than you ever would have pushed yourself, and Roger is still on your case. While you're happy about all the things you've accomplished, you're also a little sad. It's not necessarily that you dislike it, but this isn't what you imagined it would be like. That's life. It's amazing that I'm not putting money into my savings from my full-time job that I have. Like, you think that you'd be replenishing your savings. I know $50 is coming out every single day, but still, like, at least put 100 every other day. Like, at least put a little something. Okay, so we're getting down to the wire. And we want to go for ads, but am I going to go modest or am I going to go for gold? Wait. How much money are you willing to put into the ads? So if I go big broad ads, go for gold, I'm going to make money. I'm going to make a lot more money. Let's go for that then. You place big ads right where you know your audience will be seeing them. Missing the release date wouldn't be the worst thing. Okay, so I made money from that, surprisingly. Okay, so we got another choice. He's worried about our product, so we can simplify the interface, but it's going to cost not too much money, $500. Okay. Or ramp up the alerts and people might not like it. But like I said, we got more than enough money in the bank, so let's just simplify the interface. Try to go big or go home. Okay, we trying to make this. We're getting fired. Oh, okay. Let's see. You can't fire me. I'll quit. I'm getting the benefits, baby. How do I lose $1,000? Did he jump me and steal my money or something? I don't understand how I get fired and I lose money. Okay, it's really funny that Takashi is here right now because in this run, we kind of had a falling out. He says, "Hey, I saw your beta finally released. That's crazy. Real, actual people are using what you made. Do you get how incredible that is?" Anyways, I wanted to congratulate you. You're doing great, bud. I'm excited to see what comes of it. Thanks. We were not even friends anymore. That's crazy. Maybe he does want to be friends still. So things look unprofessional. And we can get somebody, we can hire a proofreader to fix our stuff. We're going to spend that. You hire the proofreader. It costs a chunk, but it's worth it for the peace of mind and added touch of professionalism. They also make some helpful rewording suggestions. Okay, sounds good. Should you buy the cheapest computer of that type? Okay, so I think this is the one where there are like, on different versions, it does different things. So do I want to test it by buying a new computer for $800? Or let it go? And you see what's gonna happen if we let it go. That's a lot of red, but buy a new computer. We're still gonna have almost $2,000 and we're gonna be up full. So I hope I don't regret this. But let's buy it because I think I had to let it go last time. So let's just buy it and see what happens this time. When you finally find the bug, you realize it could have been earth-shattering. You're grateful you caught it now. Okay. I'm glad. It's the day before the launch. The day before you discover whether all your hard work will pay off. The day you find out whether your dream has legs. You haven't been able to do much. No eating, sleeping, just staring, waiting for time to crawl by. Aside from general nerves, you can't help but ask so many questions you can't answer. Is this what you want? Is this your dream? Is this the lifestyle you actually wanted? Even if you knew the answers before, they'll change tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's possible you'll be living an entirely new life. See what tomorrow brings. Let's see. We survived 140 days. Woo! The end! Oh, we did it! Finally! Congratulations. You have endured a long and difficult journey. Your baby venture is now starting to mature. With greater scale will come further challenges. But these too many be overcome. Okay, for now, this episode has reached its conclusion. Congratulations once again. Oh my gosh, so that's the end. Oh my gosh, that took almost half an hour to go through all of that again. But when I'm speed clicking and just clicking and clicking, since you know a lot of that stuff we've seen before, and I've seen many times, going through it so many times. But oh my gosh, we finally did it. And here are the credits again. I like that. It was interesting. I definitely relate to it a lot with, you know, having a dream, working full time, trying to spend time with those around you and save money and, you know, work on your dream or get some rest and, you know, trying to balance life and work and play and money and all that. Like, life is crazy. This was a pretty crazy game to like put it all into perspective. like I said in the beginning of the video, you know, I'm working full time. I'm doing this YouTube thing semi full time, part time, whatever you want to say. Y'all know how hard I work on my YouTube all day, every day. I'm always busy. I got other businesses on the side that I'm trying to do on top of all of that. It's like, when do you have time to work on yourself, to eat and sleep and take care of yourself and relax and, you know, have enjoyment outside of work? Oh my God, it's a lot. I definitely related to this a lot. I think the game could have been a little bit better, could have been proofread, could have been, I don't know, maybe like more implementation, more choices, and, you know, things like that. But, you know, like I always say with these indie games, maybe this is their first game. You know, you never know how things came to be what they are at this point in time. I doubt that this game will get any updates, because I think this game came out a while ago, and I think it is what it is. But yeah, we finished the game. I liked it. Happy Black History Month, and support black businesses, okay? Support black businesses. Go out there, try a new restaurant, hire somebody who can do something that you want them to do, you know, black artists and songwriters. And, you know, I have a lot of friends that, you know, are very talented. I always try to give them encouragement and hire them for little things if I can, you know, like, we're all in this together, you know. We're all in this. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. We're all in this together. I love black people. I love black businesses, and I definitely want to try to help black business owners and black creatives this month a lot more. And, you know, especially in our YouTube community, it's a lot of us. There's a lot of melanated people in our YouTube community that I'm just so happy to have known and met, and can't wait to see us grow and chase our dreams and just have fun. You know, I'm just so excited. First game of Black History Month. I know I talk too freaking much, okay? But thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and donating in that order. If you have any game suggestions in your... No. If you have any game suggestions you want to see on this channel, please let me know down in the comments below, and all your feedback is always greatly appreciated. Until next time, peace.